Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Covington. Takes a turnaround Jay. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
The shot by Russell, no good. And here are the Clippers now. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Minnesota with a rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's McDaniels. It's tipped. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Covington. Pass to Jackson. Leonard for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Now here's Russell. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Oh, Leonard with the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. On defense, the Clippers. Here's Russell.
Great work from Reggie. The coaching staff really loves it when he hustles like that on defense.
For 3, George. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Covington, a screen on Edwards. George for 3. That shot off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards with it. And George with some nice D.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jackson for 3. Pass to George. Four on the clock. Shoots from the block. That doesn't go either for George. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Back to Leonard. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. George, a deep 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 6.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Russell to pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Covington. Here's Jackson. Up and over Russell. Jackson can't get it to go. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Leonard outside. Jackson outside. Takes a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Chalk up 2 there.
Not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
George outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Oh, George with a steal. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers ahead.
And your Clippers Houston team. Please welcome to the floor.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. Outside Covington. Back to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Jackson can't get it to go. Zubac with the steal. Jackson left side. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
And Jackson has no problem trying to find some space in the mid-range. He'll take all of those.
Here's Noel. Ooh, nice D from George. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jackson outside. Jackson with another miss. Minnesota shooting only 36% so far in this game. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Back to Leonard. Nifty move. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Out to the wing. Left block shot on the way. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's gotten 4 this quarter. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. On the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Reed. That one's wide left.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Well, Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
For 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Up top Anderson. To halt the run. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to George. 1:25 left in the first half. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Out to the right wing. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. George outside. Stolen by Anderson. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's McLaughlin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Jackson. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Leonard finds Covington. Out to Leonard. Jackson on the wing. From deep. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Reed a screen on Leonard. Pass to Reed. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Now here's Jackson. George with it. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clipper, thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Amir Coffey out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
And he knocks down the first one.
Amir Coffey to the line. At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. Here's Coffey, guarded by Edwards. Ball for 3. And he stays with it. Powell with it. Six on the shot clock. Here's Coffey. Jacks up a 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Timberwolves trail. Now Russell. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Wall against Russell. Up top, Powell. Back to Wall. Here's Coffey. Powell outside. Over Edwards. Pass to Coffey. Fires for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns for 3. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Outside Wall. Morris on the wing. Coffey on the wing. Morris, a screen on McDaniels. Back to Morris. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. George outside.
Once again,
Outside Covington. And there's a pick. The three. Clippers keep it alive. Zubac passes to George.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Stolen by Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Here's Noel. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the jam by George.
Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And he's going for the lob. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Leonard outside. Pass to Jackson. There's a screen. Back to Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Hits both from the stripe.
And we've seen teams go all in to acquire Kawhi Leonard. Easy to see why. He just changes the course of a franchise. Any team he's on legitimately has a chance to win a title.
Here's Anderson. And rejected. Jackson outside. And he lobs it up. And George with the jam.
A good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Anderson. High post Reed. Here's Noel. George defending. Here's Prince. Just 3 to shoot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
Jackson outside. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Clippers ahead. They're up by 3. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Clippers in the lead. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Prince in at the 3. And for Minnesota, they're shooting about 43% in this one. Outside, Anderson. Oh, Covington with a block.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Outside Russell. They get it back. And Gobert with the stuff.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Over McDaniels. Leonard passes to Zubac. Jackson outside. Pass to Covington. Jackson the screen. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one. Powell outside. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. And here's Covington. Pass to to Zubac. Jackson outside. Here's Powell. Now Covington. Powell outside. Back to Covington. Let's go with a three. Edwards pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside McDaniels. The three ball. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. The Clippers trail. Powell outside. The layup off target for Minnesota. They've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. He was all alone on that one.
He changes speeds so well, so when D'Lo shows off the quickness, that shot can come from just about anywhere.
Powell outside. To end the drought. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And there's the lob. Russell finds Edwards. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Daniels. Goes back up. The kick out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And Edwards slams it in.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Edwards against George. Back to Jackson. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, this team believes in Reggie, and Reggie, trust me, believes in Reggie.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. And here's Edwards outside. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 6 assists in the game. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Covington, screen on McDaniels. Leonard, double team. To the inside. Out to Covington. 4-3. The putback. Zubac passes to George. Jackson down low. Guarded by Russell. Leonard for 3. With the tip. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
For 3, George. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. No good there. And George with some nice D.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Kicks it out to Jackson. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with it. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here.
The end of the game.
This was a hard-fought, well.
crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Russell finds McDaniel. That one misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Floats it up there for Morant. And stolen by Russell. Edwards passes to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Russell looking around. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. With the drive.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Morant and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he sinks the second.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Morant. 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss. So it's Minnesota now. So the wing on the left. Now here's McDaniel. Brooks covering. Morant with the steal. Here's Jackson. Towns with the defensive effort. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go. Oh, my!
Wow! Oh, doctor! Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
On the wing, Jackson. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Morant against Russell. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Edwards. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Morant outside. Bane with the screen on Russell. Trying to end the drought.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Morant. Gobert with the block. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And it's Towns missing. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant kicks to Adams. There's the pass to Jackson. They get it again. Adams' shot is off.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Towns for 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Brooks. And the shot goes down. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Towns for 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Up top, Morant. Kick out to Adams. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
Stolen by Brooks. Outside, Bane. Back to Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
No luck that time either. Russell passes to Gobert. Back to Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know, you look at Russell, and the green light is always on from there for him, and he shoots it with confidence.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Back to Morant. The putback, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. McDaniels finds Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Edwards.
2 minutes.
The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards can't hit.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's the lob to Adams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Morant outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Memphis the rebound. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. Jackson misses. Timberwolves lead by 10. Outside, Towns. Out to McDaniel. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Morant against Russell. Here's Adams. The Grizzlies with another miss. Gobert with it. Just 3 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And we finish one half of basketball. The Timberwolves on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, you got some scoring going in that first half. What did you take advantage of?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So on the floor for Memphis. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Up top, Morant. Bain for 3. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
3 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Pass to Prince. Anderson with the ball. And here is Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Offline with his 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Gets it down to single digits. Brooks has got 5.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Pass to Noel. Pass it to Reed. To the paint. The pass to McLaughlin. 4 on the clock. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Jackson. Kicks it out to Prince. They get the rebound. Reed. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Kicks it out to Prince. Traps in the tray. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
There's the pick. Pass to Conchar. The 3. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Timberwolves leading by 11. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Here's Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Tillman grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Jones from outside. No good on the shot. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's the drive. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Noel. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And here's Green outside. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's Prince outside. Here's Anderson. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Conchar. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Conchar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. There's a screen. This one for 3. The shot comes out. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Lets it go from 14. Here's Noel to the middle and finished off by Anderson.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Prince. Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And he's way off from outside. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. Passes it to Conchar. Here's Aldama. Reed with the block. Down low, Prince. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
No no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played. Just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our efforts. Kevin, we seem to have enough to make up.
Thank you, David. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Outside Russell, and there's the try. McDaniels in the post. Brooks covering. The pass to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Jackson. That shot is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Bain passes to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Takes a three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 14. For three, Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Russell driving the lane. Good, and the assist goes to Town. And that's now 7 points for D'Angelo Russell. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jackson has the open look. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Edwards looking it over. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bain kicks to Adams. Back to Bain. Here's the three. He can't get that one to fall. Timberwolves go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 13. It's Morant in the corner. Back to Jackson. The three. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub
For the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebound.
Loads it up there for Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Morant. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now Russell. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
All-Star team, and the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point. Jackson against Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Jackson with a screen on Bain. George's shot is off. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Adams, the pass to Moran, and he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Moran against Wall. And then Moran with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Powell against Bain. The drive by Powell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. Boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Man, he's checked in for coffee. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, B.A., because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Fires from deep. Off the left rim and out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Covington, he's open. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Brooks drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
No good on that one. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Kept alive. Covington. And he banks in the layup.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
Moran against Wall. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Over Covington. Powell with a steal.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Bain. Drives to the hoop. That one falls.
Oh, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The free throw drops for Bain. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Wall against Moran. Pass to Man. A minute 39 left now in the first quarter. Another shot. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Bain with it. Inside. And stolen by Covington. Wall, the pass to Covington. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Covington's got 5.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. And stolen by Covington. Here's the break. Wall with it. He's picked up by Adams. Wall, the pass to Batum. Here's Mann. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. Brooks outside. On the wing, Bain. Now covers. Here's Adams. He's on target from 8 feet out.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Batum sets a screen. For 3, Covington. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 15 seconds left in the first. There's Jackson with the 3. Al pulls it in. From outside the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson right side. Buries it down low.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
The Clippers trail. Outside Covington. Right wing. Wall with a screen on Bain. Powell passes to Wall. Shot clock at 3. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks right side. Outside Morant. Basket's good. Morant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Powell finds Batum. Batum with a screen on Jackson. Oh, the swat by Adams. They get it back. Morant against Wall. For 3, Covington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Powell. Morant with a defensive effort.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Brooks outside. You know, in baseball, Graham, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Covington passes to Batum. And again. No good by the Clippers.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them. Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
Well, the athletic Norman Powell continues to grow as an offensive player. Boy, this guy has got huge upside on the offensive end.
Outside Bain. Stolen by Wall. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Outside Bain. Jackson left side. Over Covington. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Batum with a screen on Morant. Wall finds Batum. Shot clock at 6. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And it's in there.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
Outside Morant. Adams a screen. The 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Adams has got 6 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Up top Wall. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
You have to be aware of where John Wall is, because at this point he's built his game to be a 3-level scorer. The mid-range is pure.
Grizzlies 28. The Clippers 16.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Who poked away. Pass to Brooks. Jackson outside. Tipped.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Now George. And stolen by Bain. Here's Brooks. Jackson down low. He's working on Morris. Jackson gets the bucket. Give him 8.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Jackson the screen. Leonard against Brooks. The kick out to Morris. 6 to shoot. No good from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
George against Brooks. Here's Jackson. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers shooting only 27% for today's game. From deep 3-point range. And they recover it. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Memphis calls timeout. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. So for the Clippers, the Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Jones. There's a screen. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Now Wall. Powell, a screen on Jones. Poke loose. Wall, the pass to Powell. Goes up at the elbow. Rebounded by Green.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And he's going for the oop here. Powell with a steal. Here's Wall. Out to Covington. There's the triple. No luck on that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Coffey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Green with the ball. Picked up by Powell. It's tipped. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The Clippers making a switch here. Zubac, he's checked in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Covington. George, he's checked in for Coffey. And it's Jackson in for Wall. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Conchar. Now covers. Shakes him. And it's good on the lay-in. Conchar's got his first basket.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Out to Leonard. To end the run. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside for Green. From downtown. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Powell outside. Pass to George. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Zubac. George against Green. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Wall, he's checked in for Powell.
Clippers substitution, John Wall.
George outside. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by George.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
They set the screen. Jones from outside. Paul George pulls down the board. To the middle. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. And so in the game for Los Angeles, at small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at center. Shoots from 12. No good off the back of the rim. Los Angeles shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Moran against Jackson. It's George on the wing. Five to shoot. got a piece of it. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Wall, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Substitution, John Wall.
Memphis shooting it well at 59%. Outside Morant. Takes the three. It's rebounded by George. Leonard passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Knocked loose. Wall finds Leonard. Zubac with it. Down low. Here's George. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back. Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Outside Morant. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The shot's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
George outside. Oh, Adams with the block. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Wall, the pass to Powell. Pass to George. Now Wall. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Leonard finds Wall, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Outside Morant. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Outside Wall. Back to Zubac. Pass to Powell. 5 to shoot. The three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard with a double team. Jackson on the wing. This one for 3. And no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Bain fires in the triple.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Pass to George. Up and over Brooks. And George with the basket on the assist for Wall.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. Catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Steven Adams.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on.
Outside Morant from deep. That shot, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And he lobs it up top. And then Morant with the dunk.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
And they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, Brooks with the steal. It's stolen by Wall. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Brooks outside. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns high post. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish him.
Leonard with this screen on Russell. Jackson kicks to Covington. Deep. Jackson passes to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 2 to shoot. And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Leonard the pass to George. Takes it out to Leonard from past the arc. Outside, George. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Edwards, that's good.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 5 points so far. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Out to Morris from outside the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get deep for the challenge.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Now the pass to McDaniels. Shoots it up. Gobert trying to get open. It's Edwards on the wing. Russell looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. And stolen by Russell. Lets it go with a 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Wall. Reed with the block. The Timberwolves had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. Anderson outside. Pass to Noel. Prince outside. There's the 3. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 11. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Prince outside. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Coffee. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
The assist.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's McLaughlin. Covered by Wall. Tries it from the top of the key. That one wide left.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Gets it off. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pharos.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Clippers trail by 7.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now, here is Russell. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Gobert can't hit.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
It's stolen by Gobert. Russell kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Towns a screen on Leonard. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Covington with the ball. Great D that time from Edwards. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Passes to McDaniels. Driving to the basket. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's George. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Edwards over George. Edwards, that's good. And now an 11-point Minnesota lead.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
A different look for the Clippers. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Powell.
Make some noise for the First Avenue Breaker.
Pass to Coffee. Shot clock at 3. Out to Morris. Shoots over Towns. Morris, no good.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Clippers trail by 11. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Outside, Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but
2 minutes remaining.
what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sports.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here are the Timberwolves. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Poked loose. It's stolen by Morris. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Coffey. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Outside, Towns. Releases. Gobert trying to get open. Kept alive, Minnesota. And finished off by Gobert.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And they'll get another chance. Morris, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spin.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Ball passes to Powell. Here's Coffey. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Clippers shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for LA, Amir Coffey.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Powell. And so it's Minnesota finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. All right, David, thank you. And
The Clippers, 10.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's good.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And the Clippers call time here.
All right, everybody.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Amir Coffey's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Powell in for Paul George. Now here's Powell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
What gritty determination. Love watching Norman Powell stay with his shot and get the call.
Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Goes up on the high post. Kicks it out to Prince. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Wall's shot is good.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's McLaughlin. The shot, no good. Clippers trail by 16. Wall finds Powell. Morris with the screen for Powell. Now the feed to Morris. over Anderson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of foul.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. And George is subbed in for Norman Powell.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now, here is George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Pass to Noel. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight. The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 15-point game. Here's Wall. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Wall's got 6 points.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Noel passes to Reed. And here's Anderson for 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third. 3-pointer. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. And George, here we go. And it's in there. 6 points for him.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
Pass to Prince. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Leonard from 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Noel passes to Anderson. Shoots over Zubac. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Los Angeles now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's George. Out to Morris. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. To the paint. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Minnesota leading by 11. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Anderson a screen on Wall. Kicks it out to Prince. The pass to Noel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Pulls up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here now the Clippers. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Count the basket. Anderson's got his first points in this one.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Here's George. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Here's Anderson. And the rejection by Zubac. Back to Anderson. Takes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Great position on the boards there. Kyle, such a smart player. And then you have to love the finish.
Here's George. The kick out to Wall. Leonard on the wing. And stolen by Prince. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And Anderson gets it to go. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Prince. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Prince outside. 18 that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 18. The kick out to Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George.
A strong decision maker with good floor awareness. Wall concluded that the catch and shoot was the right move.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Russell from long range. It's good from long range.
Hitting three-pointers so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Ball passes to Morris. He kicks to George. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zubac is trying to break loose. Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 18. Pass to Towns. And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Leonard, the pass to Covington. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for it. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for D'Angelo Russell.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
From downtown, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First personal foul.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 13-point lead. Passes it to McDaniels. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the shot goes in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Leonard, kicks it to Jackson. Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge. Here's McDaniels. Off target with his 3. For 3, Covington drains it from beyond the arc.
Love whenever Covington looks to shoot the ball, especially when he's in rhythm.
Now, here is Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Some good moment. To the best kid in the hall.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Gobert with a screen on Morant.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Stolen by Russell. Edwards finds Gobert. Here's Towns. And too long on the shot.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Now here's Brooks. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Stolen by Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
Morant with it. Here he goes. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the stifle tower?
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Outside Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Outside Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Bain. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. On defense, the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Brooks. Oh, the double clutch. McDaniels with the rebound.
I think at the last second he decided to get slick. I don't think he'll make that mistake again.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. Sinks it from distance. Morant's got 5 points.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Here's Edwards. And that one hits the back iron.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. The offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moran. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Edwards for three. Adams grabs the miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Morant drawing the double team. There's Jackson with the three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. 3-pointer. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The three from Russell. That's tipped. And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing it.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Back to Bain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bain's got 5 now.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Shot is good by Edwards.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Moran against Russell. Outside Moran. Pass to Adams. Outside for Moran. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
They get it again. Left side McDaniels. The three from Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
When we evaluate players... Oh! Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's the three. It's not going to go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Back to Bain. Now here's Adams. Now Bain, guarded by Edwards. Bain, the pass to Morant from the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Russell finds McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant with it. Russell covering. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. From downtown, that shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Double team on Towns. Russell, that's good.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Outside Morant. Jackson, the screen. The three. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Off the mark there with a three. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet. Moran against Russell. Adams. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. From deep, Payne. And another miss by Memphis. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Gobert. Now here's Russell. Pounded by Morant. The shot by Russell, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Payne. And there's a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Outside McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Three-pointer, Brooks. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
The Timberwolves, 16.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard position. Jackson's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. To the paint. Here's Reid. And it's going to be a goaltending call here. So they will count the bucket. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Damian Lillard, 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Memphis leading. Here's Jones. Pass to Tillman. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson for three. Connects from downtown. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Jones in the post. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside, Anderson. They swipe it. Outside, Green. From deep. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Noel. And a two-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Conchar. Inside. Here's Aldama. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Outside, Anderson. With the drive. And that misses. That would have put him up. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 3-pointer. Conchar. Good. Conchar's got 6 here in the quarter.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Reed sets a screen. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Aldama. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Tillman in the post. Working on Reed. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. For the lead. Here's Noel. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Noel's got 11.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Here's Jones. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Anderson. Guarded closely. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Tillman. Here's Aldama. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Driving inside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Green. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Minnesota shooting 41% in this game. They've got John Conchar. Also Tyus Jones out there. Green out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. And Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Conchar can't hit.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
With the crossover, and Edwards slams it in. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even
the previous play is under review.
Doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. A line change here for Memphis.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first three you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to McDaniels. Fires for three. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Edwards off the inbound pass. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
McDaniels, that's good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Up top, Brooks. McDaniels covering. Outside for Morant. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Brooks with it. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer off the mark. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Morant against Russell. Outside Bain. Outside for Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns into the... Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh. Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Morant against Russell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves. That one misses.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, sweet move. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Jackson from deep 3-point range. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota in the lead. Towns for 3. For 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Edwards against Bain. It's blocked by Gobert. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth. And here's Morant outside. And they get it back. Here's Bane. Tries yet again. Fires the three. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now Russell. .54 seconds left in the final quarter. Edwards, 5 on the clock. Russell got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Bane. Lets it go from deep. Towns with a rebound. And here's Russell. From behind the arc. Buries it from three.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Offensive board. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. There's the triple. And it's Morant again missing. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy.
Oh, say does that.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And with these teams, Brett, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. No good from outside.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Jackson. The 3. Again, the miss by Jackson. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Outside, Covington. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Morant. The kick out to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer, Brooks. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Brooks against Leonard. Outside, Covington. And the jumper is good.
Beautiful stroke off the catch and shoot from Robert Covington that time.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Morant passes to Bain. And they pick up 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Leonard after the made shot from Desmond Bain. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard the pass to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Bain. Pass to Morant. Over Jackson. Here's Adams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Morant passes to Bain. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Pass to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Outside Jackson. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And Paul George had great position that time, an easy deuce.
Morant scanning the floor. Payne for three. They get it back. Jackson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Outside, Covington. In the corner, George with it. Covington, a screen on Payne. George. The rebound by Steven Adams. Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Covington sends it back.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Inside, Leonard with the steal. George up top. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson, and if the ones, they're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. Great all-around player.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And here's Leonard. Following John Morant's 3. Outside, Payne. Outside for Jackson. Shoots over Covington. Memphis the rebound. The second chance effort. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The pass to George. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. A shot off that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now, here's George. He's got 8. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. George has got 10 points in the game.
Well, he might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out a pick and roll and spotting up for threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Morant against Jackson. And Morant throws it down.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Outside Leonard. Passes it to George. Covington setting the pick for George. And that one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Nobody near Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Came into the league and struggled from the 3-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Here's Adams. Adams drawing the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Jackson passes to Brooks. Covington down low. Guarded by Morant.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. Here he goes. Oh,
goodness. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Pass to Zubac. And George now top of the key. Outside, Covington. George with the screen on Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubac to pass to George. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. John Wall's checked in for Los Angeles.
John Wall.
Morant outside. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Wall looking for an opening. Zubac finds Leonard. Outside, Wall. Leonard sets a screen for Wall. Shot clock at 5, and Wall with the slam.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
Morant outside. Dishes it to Adams. Back to Morant. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
Morant passes to Jackson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach half. All right, Dave, thank you. And
your total, 23. The Grizzlies, 19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They trail by 1.
Have it out of hat.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Morant. 12 points for him. Outside, Jackson takes a 3. And finished up by Morant.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Powell in the high post. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wall, no luck. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Out to Brooks. Here's the 3. And he stays with it. Outside, Bain. This one for three. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Coffee. Batum, a screen on Brooks. Down low. Batum, good.
Batum with no hesitation that time. Coach is encouraging him to shoot that one.
Now here's Jackson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Coffee. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Brooks. Bain drives in. And that one, good. Bain's got his second bucket of the game to go. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Now here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Adams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
There's the pass to Coffee. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The shot by Powell, no good. Memphis leading by 3. Conchar, the pass to Aldama. 1:12 left in the third quarter, and the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Powell with it. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's Powell on the wing. Morris with the screen for Powell. Dish now to Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Amir Coffee. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. And Morris throws it down.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Jones looking for an opening. All alone. And it's Memphis with another.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Jackson setting the pick here for Powell. Outside Leonard, and so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job.
And your Clippers Houston team.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Clippers trail by 6. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. Zubac with the screen for Wall. Passes it to Zubac. Puts one up from 19. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jones the pass to Aldama. To the left wing. Memphis moving it around. Conchar off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Conchar can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Leonard dishes to George. Puts up a three. And no good. Leonard kicks to George. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Aldama passes to Concho. Wall against Jones. And the rejection by Zubats. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Green with a screen on Wall. Inside, Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And it's George finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Brooks. And the foul call on Kawhi. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous plays
sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Morant with it. Now Covington defending. Poked away. Morant reaches to Jackson. Over Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Jackson against Morant.
2 minutes.
Jackson looking it over. Kicks it out to Covington. Kept alive. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Morant outside.
Oh, yes, sir.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
George against Bain, and George kicks to Jackson. Kicks it out to Covington. Zubats with the screen for George. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And Zubats picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a one-point game. A three from Morant. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot week for 11 shooting so far.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Morant against Jackson. He kicks it to Covington. Outside Leonard. Takes the three. Out left to the wing. Second shot opportunity. It counts. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Outside Jackson. And it's rebounded by Covington. Now the Clippers with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. George. Oh, off target.
How many times have we seen Paul George single-handedly just close out games by himself? We'll see if this is one of those times.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're down by 2. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
5 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Covington from the arc. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break it.